Hello, good morning, good afternoon, great evening, everyone. Thank you so much for again joining me in our show today. And this is our episode with one of, you know, isa sa mga talagang hinahangaan kong teachers dito sa amin. Bakit po? Kasi parang nasa kanya na yung lahat. Aside sa pagiging gwapo niya, batang-bata pa siya, at tapos teacherpreneur siya. Okay? So hindi lamang po siya teacher, kundi fisherman din siya. Wow! Paano nangyari yon? Malalaman po yan natin mula sa kanya mamaya po. Kasi siya po ang guest natin dito sa ating episode ngayon. Dito lamang po yan sa Teacherpreneur, ang guro, hindi lang magaling magturo, madiskarte din sa buhay. So our guest this morning or today is a teacher one since March 2017. So 4 na taon pa lamang po siya sa ating departamento bilang guro. So, in this 4 years of his service in our department, especially here in the Division of Aklan, specifically in Tamalagon Integrated School, he is handling English 8 and radio and TV broadcasting. Kaya sanay na sanay siya, kaya parang ako pa ang kinakabahan. So alam natin na sanay siya sa mga ganitong mga interview at sa ganitong paglabas sa mga TV at saka sa radio. Okay, and aside from that, siya po ay presidente din ng kanilang or ng school paper advisor, hindi lang ng kanilang school, kundi ng Association of School Paper Advisors dito po sa ating whole division ng Aklan. So grabe yung kanyang mga nagagawa na imagine 4 years pa lamang po siya as a teacher in our department here in the Division of Aklan. And aside from that, he is also a choir master of their school, the Tamalagon Integrated School Choral. Yan po ang ating guest ngayon. And aside from that, he is also sharing his talent to the community, being one of the instrumentalists in their choir. Saan po yan? Dito po sa St. John Nepomucene Parish Church in Poblacion, Tangalan, Aklan. So imagine the kind of teacher we have right now, a multi-talented one. And what is very significant to note, because we are having this teacherpreneur program, is that he is also an entrepreneur himself. Running a fish pen, ngayon ko pa lamang po ito malalaman tungkol sa kanya kung ano ba ang tungkol dito. I think this is kind of aquaculture farming. So we will learn that po. Mula po sa isang teacher na hindi lamang teacher, coordinator din, at saka sharer of his talent and their community, being good in music. So let's all welcome our guest today, Sir Eddie Boy Falses Tabios. Hello, sir. Good morning. Hello, Sir E-Boy. So we will just call him.
Yeah. Hello, magandang umaga po.
Yes, Sir E-Boy. Ang totoong pangalan ni Sir E-Boy is Eddie Boy Falses Tabios, but we will just call him in his short name. Mas kilala siya ang pagiging Sir E-Boy. So, Sir E-Boy, could you please tell us something more about yourself? Yes.
Okay, sige.
Dagdagan niyo po yung sinabi ko kanina.
I would like to really overwhelming at saka na-surprise talaga ako sa introduction kanina. I was not really expecting those terms. Actually, kung pwede lang sana itabi yung mga ganun, I understand na ano pa lang, napakaaga ko sa service and medyo so parang I'm not expecting, parang hindi ko pa talaga siya ma-internalize na gano'n na yung mga nangyayari sa akin dito sa department, and it's really overwhelming, and ano po, napakasarap lang sa pakiramdam. So, Ma'am Fe, I would like to really um, grab this opportunity no, Ma'am, to extend my gratitude and thanks for inviting me as your guest dito sa show mo. Maraming salamat po sa pag-invite sa akin. And I hope na makabigay tayo ng magandang content sa show mo ngayon, Ma'am. And it's really, ano po, it's really a fun activity ngayon. So I'm very excited po. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
if you're
uh,
excited, I am more
I am,
excited. Sir
yes,
Eboy,
po.
yes. And it's our honor in our show to be guesting a teacher like you.
Ah, si- sige, Ma'am. Maraming salamat po. By the way, sabi mo kanina, you
Okay.
have to introduce yourself. I am Eddie Boy Tabios. Sabi mo kanina, Ma'am, I am teacher one. And yeah, I'm running tama po kayo, a aqua farming business dito for ano pa lang po, siguro mga nasa 2 years pa lang siya. Ganun.
Okay.
So
So,
there's a lot
mamaya na
of
natin yan.
there's a lot
Sir
of
Eboy,
challenges. Yes, ma'am.
mamaya na natin yan i-reveal sa kanila. Kasi, mas
Okay
excited
po.
pa akong malaman yung tungkol sa pagiging teacher mo, ano? Okay. So,
Okay
si
po,
Sir
sige po.
Eboy, yeah. Kasi, nakikita nyo naman yung itsura ni Sir, ano? So, he is so batang-bata. Ayan. At saka gwapong-gwapo. Sir, is it okay to
Bolero si
ask
ma'am.
personal question?
Yes, ma'am. Sure po.
If you don't mind, how young are you now?
Yan talaga, ma'am, no? Ano
Oo.
po, ay, actually, hindi lang po siya halata, but I'm already 30 years old pa po. And still
Bata pa
single.
din.
Hope,
Ay, wow. Oh my. Sabi ko na
yeah.
nga ba eh. Ayan.
I'm waiting,
Swerteng-swerte
I'm
yung
waiting for the perfect timing, ma'am.
mapapangasawa. Yeah, okay. Yes, kasi
Yeah.
swerteng-swerte yung mapapangasawa ni Sir E-Boy. Aside sa
Uh,
pagiging permanent na teacher, receiving monthly salary, meron pa siyang ibang business. So, saan pa ang babae dyan? Ano? Parang sitting pretty na lang siya. Oo. So,
I'm waiting for the perfect timing, ma'am, na ibigay ni God sa akin yun. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, and the perfect girl will come. You just have to wait for it. Anyway,
In
batang-bata pa
Jesus'
kayo.
name.
30 pa lang.
In
Amen.
Jesus' name po.
You know, Sir E-Boy, as I go through your personal data, parang na-intriga din ako na once in your life, before you decided to join us in DepEd, you served as an executive staff of the House of Representatives. So that was so amazing, you know? So could you give us more details about this and whom you served in the House of Representatives and how come? And what were your responsibilities then, sir?
Okay, ma'am. Actually, medyo malayo talaga siya sa ano po, sa course ko na tinapos. Actually, way back 2015, yeah, I think 2015 or 2014, I served as a Sangguniang Kabataan chairman of our barangay. And then I have the opportunity to be an intern to the sa Dole po. So I applied there as a government intern, and from there is a specific ranking based on the performance that you have. So these since na yung Dole is they are responsible for hiring those employees na pwede ilagay sa mga government agency. So medyo nabilang tayo sa top 3. So yung top 3 na yon is distribute sa different agencies dito sa province. And I think I ranked number 2 among 68 interns dito sa province. And that was the time na the Dole is nilagay ako doon sa House of Representatives of the Philippines. Basically, dito po sa Congressional District Office. By the way, Congressional District Office is a branch of the Congress doon sa Manila. So, yung salary ko is doon sa Manila, sa Congress, but then yung scope of work ko po is dito sa Congressional District Office dito sa Capitol. So, I have been a executive assistant of the Congressman Harasco before. So parang a kind of secretary and personal assistant. At the same time, I also have this dito, have the opportunity to go with the documents of the Congress, more specifically sa mga bills tsaka programs ng Congressional District Office. So I've served as the executive assistant and secretary of Congressman Harasco before. And in terms of responsibilities, medyo, meron naman kasi akong idea before as a state chairman sa pagpapatak ng mga what are the things to follow, what are the procedures to do bago ka makapasok sa isang agency, bago ka makapasok sa isang documents. So, hindi siya medyo mahirap. But there's a lot of challenges na napagdaanan, especially in dealing with different kinds of people, diverse people, politicians, and directors of the different agencies. And it's really somehow overwhelming and it really challenged me, and maganda siya sa pakiramdam because na-conquer ko naman yung mga ganong challenge, and it really makes me the way I am today. Yun yung pinaka-importante doon, na nagawa ko siya,
Yes.
yung mga bagay na yun, uh, based sa background ko before, tsaka sa perseverance ko. So, yun, medyo, ano naman siya ma'am, medyo okay naman yung work ko. And then after na mag-serve ako kay Congressman Haresco, this is also the opportunity then na since that I have worked in the Congressional District Office sa House of Representatives of the Philippines, I have given the opportunity to go to that end. Okay. So medyo
Okay.
ganun po yung
Pero
naging scope nun. So after ko doon, yes ma'am.
yes sir, Iboy. Ang galing naman ano, ang dami mong nagawa na parang, oy, si Sir Iboy, siya yung assistant ng pinakamataas na politiko sa ating province. So, it goes with the power of the, 'di ba? Yung power ng ating
Yes.
congressman being you as his
Mm-mm.
sidekick ay parang ikaw din powerful ka
Yeah.
na din. So, oo, 'di ba? Kung
Yeah.
sana nakilala kita kaagad noon ano that
Actually,
time, ang dami ko sanang nahingi sa iyo para sa school namin.
yeah, actually ang daming nung nangyayari. Aside from DepEd, yeah, I believe ang dami talaga mga project. I think that was the time of Dr. Gomez na medyo bulky tsaka marami yung programs na ina-implement ng DepEd anchored with the program din ng Congressional District Office. So that's the opportunity din. Nagkaroon ako ng a little of exposure doon sa mga natin, sa
Yeah.
DepEd na ganito pala yung nangyayari. And it's really
Oh,
maganda,
yes.
maganda. I enjoyed. I enjoyed.
Oo. Of course. And you cannot be hired as the assistant and at the same time the secretary of the highest ranking official in our province if you are not very good, right? If you are not talented, hindi ganun kadali yun. Tapos, what is good about that is tama ka, yung
Yeah,
exposure mo. Exposure to the people
oo.
around Congressman
Yes, ma'am.
Haresco.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I
So,
remember before na I'm not only dealing with papers and dealing with the schedules, kung sino yung mga taong pwede niyang makausap, ano yung mga schedule na today, but also used my talent doon sa mga program tsaka mga innovations ng Congressional District Office in terms of um, sa pag-mold ng mga young leaders, ng mga interns din na naging interns din kagaya ko. At the
oh,
same time
yes.
yung mga program na yung example yung mga kasi the congressman, okay lang ba ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
Ay, hindi
Go
naman sige.
ahead.
Yeah. Kasi ang daming program before the congressman, not only in papers and in bills, pero ang dami niyang program like yung mga ano tawag dito, yung mga especially on the youth, the formation.
Okay.
So, parang nagamit ko
Yes.
din yung skill na yun to showcase din kung anong meron ako. So, medyo double tasking siya. Aside from the secretary or the assistant of the congressman, you have to deal also doon sa mga programs implement kung tama ba. And yes, somehow nakagive ako ng mga advices doon sa mga implementers sa mga programs na yun kung ano yung dapat gawin. So,
Yes.
yun yung medyo ganda. Opo.
So the scope of your responsibility made you the kind of person that you are now because you are able to deal with many things at the same time. Ito yung tanong ko sa iyo, Sir Iboy. Magkano yung sweldo sa iyo ni Congressman aside dun sa national na
Ah,
sweldo mo? Siyempre may mga allowances ka kay Congressman. Secret lang natin dalawa.
yes, yes, ma'am. Okay po. So, okay, hindi naman siya dinideny actually. Kasi makikita naman sa payroll. Um, since na I was hired kasi as the staff ng House of Representatives, so yung sweldo ko po is hindi dito naka-anchor sa province. So yung sahod ko
Okay.
naka-anchor doon sa Manila, sa Congress. So medyo malaki-laki.
Mataas.
So yung
Wow.
basic ko before, oo, pero yung basic ko before nasa 28,000. So yeah. Ay hindi, 30,000 pero yung
Wow.
net ko nasa 28 ganito. 30,000 or 31 something. Okay.
And
So iba kasi
imagine you
iba
are
kasi yung
single at
sweldohan.
that time. Single ka pa din hanggang
Iba
ngayon, tama? So, ang dami mo
iba
ng
kasi
ipon sigurado.
iba not really. Iba kasi ma'am yung sweldohan before ng mga staff na dito sa province, tsaka iba yung sweldo ng mga staff na
Mm-mm.
naka-anchor doon sa House of Representatives. So I think we are apat lang yata kami before na yung sahod is nakukuha doon sa Congress. So yung ibang
Mm-mm.
staff dito na po sila sa province naka-anchor.
Okay. So, thank you for sharing that with us. Ano? So, we now go to you being a teacher in our department, especially here in the District of Tangalan. So, thank you so much and shout out sa iyong school principal, si Sir Johnny Antaran, correct? Tama ba, sir? At saka ang inyong
Yes
supervisor,
ma'am,
si
yes
Ma'am
ma'am.
Kenneth. Ma'am Kenneth Revister, hello po.
And shout out din po ma'am
Sir,
sa aking school head teacher, Sir Jumlan. Hello sir, good morning po.
yes, Sir Joe M. I hope I can also guest you in our show kasi I heard so many good things about you also. Si Sir Joe M. Ang dami niyang mga yung mga award na natanggap sa kanyang research.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about Sir
Mm-mm.
Eddie Boy. So, we will not talk about Sir Joe M. Sir, kasi alam mo, in just a very short period of time, since you were accommodated as a permanent teacher of Tamalagon Integrated School, you were entrusted so many significant responsibilities by your school head, na si Sir Johnny
Yes.
Antaran. Yeah, as a
Oo,
school,
medyo marami
one of
po.
this is being the school coordinator for English and special program in journalism.
Mm-mm.
And also,
Yes po, yes po.
ikaw din yung president ngayon. Wow, grabe. Ng mga school paper advisors ng whole division of Aklan. Okay, aside from that, and imagine, 4 years in service ka pa lang, you were also tasked to become the choir master of your school's chorale. How are you able to
Yes ma'am.
manage all this since you are also the instrumentalist of your church? At tsaka, mamaya malalaman ng ating mga tagapakinig, ng ating mga audience, na entrepreneur din si Sir Iboy, being an aqua farmer or a fisherman, di ba? Tama, sir. Ano ba tawag sa inyo pag kayo yung
Yes po.
mga nagko-culture ng mga fishes in the fish pen or fish cages. So malalaman natin lahat yan. Mamaya niyo nasagutin yan, sir. Okay. So yun muna yung tanong
Yes.
natin. How are you able to manage all
Mm-mm.
this na yeah, yung mga responsibilities na binigay sa iyo ni Sir Johnny at saka ng DepEd na rin?
Mm-mm.
Sir?
Oo. Actually, um, at first, parang hindi ko siya lubos maisip na ganun kadami pala yung task na mga binibigay sa akin. Hindi talaga siya ano eh, parang bigla na lang dumating yung mga ganun na yun. And I really thank God na na-manage naman siya somehow. Na-manage ko naman siya somehow. Siguro what I have learned at this time is you need to focus on something, especially kung ano yung mga bagay na dapat mong unahin gawin. Yun siguro yung I think yun yung siguro isa sa mga edge ko ma'am na pwedeng sabihin sa inyo on dealing with those responsibilities sa dami ng mga yon. And it's really important to take note sa sarili na despite of all these responsibilities, especially knowing na dito sa department natin ang daming activities, ang daming innovations, ang daming reports, you need to put proper time on everything na pwede gawin. So I always make sure that everything is on track. Yun yung pinaka ano ko po, driving force na ginagawa sa sarili ko. Especially yung mga bagay na beneficial, number one, sa school, at saka sa DepEd as a whole, yun yung mga inuuna kong gawin. So, siguro naman, nakita naman yun ng administration namin, ni Sir Juni, na I am capable of doing those things. And somehow, at this time, it runs softly naman. Parang okay naman siya. And somehow, there are a lot of challenges. Somehow, there's a lot of challenges na nangyayari. Especially pag yung mga time ay nagkakasabay-sabay, especially yung mga activities tsaka yung mga dapat gawin nagkakasabay-sabay. You have also to take note to take a little bit of rest. Yun yung isa din sa mga kino-consider ko. I need to learn how to inhale and exhale at the same time para magawa ko yung mga bagay na dapat gawin. And
And yes,
at
tama,
first,
sir. And
ang
how do you
hirap,
do that, sir?
hindi ko siya talaga ma-imagine. Oh,
How do you inhale and exhale? Ano yung mga pinagagawa nyo? Pag wala na po kayo sa school, may time pa pala kayo para
oo.
doon, ano? Oo. So what do you usually do?
Yes, ma'am.
Just to,
Actually,
yeah,
it's really important. It's really important to take rest. To take rest for a while. You don't need. Actually, I have this saying na um, because of the work that we have in DepEd, I know that somehow it's really overwhelming. We cannot deny this fact na ganun talaga yung pamamalakad natin dito. We have to learn to take a little bit of rest. Like, you go to somewhere else and, chill for a while for Saturday and Sunday. And neglect first yung mga bagay na doon sa school, sa work mo. Yun yung isa sa mga bagay na ginagawa ko talaga sabi ko, to inhale and to exhale yung mga bagay na yun. And then after that, on Monday na naman, pagsabak mo na naman
yeah,
sa work,
correct.
is full charge ka. O full charge ka
Yes,
gawin naman. So,
correct.
sometimes, I and some of the teachers here in school are working 24/7. Kaya minsan nga si Sir Gini were asking, bakit bukas pa yung ibang rooms? And then there are times na chinecheck na, and some of us are here in school working talaga 24/7 just to accomplish everything and to put everything on track. Yun
Yes.
yung pinaka
Ah,
siguro isa sa
yeah,
isa sa mga advantage, I think, na ganun yung system namin, tsaka ganun na lang yung mga responsibilities na binibigay sa akin, tsaka sa iba ring teachers dito, ganun din, the same thing. Because siguro of determination, tsaka yung perseverance
yeah,
talaga na gawin siya on time and on track. Tsaka
yes,
we have to make sure that everything is smooth and perfect. Because we have
correct.
to go with our battle cry dito sa school, because meron kasi kami battle cry na our school is the home of excellence and everything should be excellent.
Yeah, correct.
Ganun yung
It
nagiging
goes with
cause namin.
the people.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
The
yes,
product is
yes, yes po.
because of what the people around it who are in charge of
Yes,
it
exactly.
are doing. Yeah.
Exactly po.
But
Yes,
tama yung
exactly po.
sinabi po, Sir Aboy, na you have to have a time for yourself because you need to
Mm-mm.
recollect yourself in order for you to be
Exactly.
serving again at the most of your best. Magkaroon naman muna ng
Uh,
time para sa sarili, walang stress, kalimutan muna kung ano yung
opo.
sa school lang
Mm-mm.
muna. Pagdating sa oras na
Yes.
kailangan mong you recollect yourself and sabi mo nga to recharge, yun, recharge mo talaga. Leave your
Yeah.
cell phones,
Yes.
leave everything behind your work and clear
Exactly.
your mind. Yeah, clear your
Yes.
mind of
Yes.
this
Exactly. You go to the
responsibilities.
beach and then relax and chill.
Yeah,
Oo.
yes. So we're learning also from that, Sir Aboy. That's
Totoo
why
yan, oh.
you look so young. Parang hindi ka 30s. Nasa early 20s ka lang. Oo. Ayan. So, eto pa,
Thank
Sir
you for that
Lo.
compliment. Hindi lang siya halata.
Yeah, totoo naman talaga. Totoo. Kasi you are able to manage your responsibilities in school and at the same time your
Mm.
responsibilities for yourself, which is to make
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
happy because you deserve that, diba? Walang
Yes, yes.
stress, so you are
May,
rewarding yourself.
may, exactly. May I add lang, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I understand that. I understand na we need to relax and, di ba sabi ko kanina, you have to, we need to make sure, I have to make sure that everything should be excellent because we're anchored with our school battle. But then, aside from that, there's a lot of challenges na nangyayari. There are a lot of,
Yeah, the challenges is
mga
always there.
pagsubok, pagsubok na nangyayari. There are times that you are being questioned. There are times that you have to choose whether I will do this or not. What are the things that should I prioritize first? Maraming nangyayaring ganon. And somehow, the only thing that I have to do pag nangyayari yung mga bagay na yun is just to look up. Sometimes,
Yeah,
there are,
correct.
sorry, there are times na lang na when I go home, sorry, emotion.
Parang gusto mong
uh,
magtanong ano, ang dami mong tanong na parang ginagawa mo na ang lahat, 'di ba? Hindi nawawala 'yan, Sir Iboy eh. Hindi nawawala yung mga
Oo,
ganyan.
totoo,
Even
totoo.
in our
Mm-mm,
workplace,
mm-mm.
there are really people I don't know kung bakit
Uh,
instead of pulling you up, most will pull you down because they see you are achieving so much. So hindi ko lang alam talaga kung bakit
uh,
may mga ganun talaga na mga mentalidad ano. But those are just
well,
struggles,
actually,
pains and
totoo. Actually, those are ano naman, challenges lang naman. And after
challenges.
those things naman pag naka-relax ka naman and then you go to your bed and you ask God, you look up and then you know you give everything to him na no, ikaw na bala ito, whatever may happen. I know for some reason you are doing your best naman. Uh,
Yeah.
Everything will go smooth naman. And you know what, ma'am? I always see to it na not to revenge. Yun yung
Correct. Tama.
isa din sa mga bagay na pinanghahawakan ko talaga. When I
Tama.
when I see things not improper, and I always understand that the world is diverse. We are living in the world of competition. We are living in the time of crisis where everybody is looking for something good, where everything are, not in place.
Yeah, that's
Hinahanapan ko
why
na lang ng
because we
mga
are in a
bagay.
broken world.
Yeah, hinahanapan ko na lang, ma'am, ng mga bagay na ay hinahanapan ko ng mga bagay kung saan pwede akong maging grateful tsaka positive sa mga bagay na yun. You know, it's not about if you know that there are or there is na mga bagay na hindi tama, siguro I learn na lang na uh,
To
patulan or
forgo,
i-neglect
let
na lang and
go.
go forward.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let go.
Yes.
Bala na si
Mm-mm.
God. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
correct.
siguro,
And
yun din yung
because
isa,
you are
actually
anchored
ma'am,
in the faith, because you are serving God through your ministry in the church.
yes, so,
So you
yes.
know that everything has a reason, and all these hurdles in life that we go through, they just make us stronger. Mm-mm. So tama ka na,
Exactly,
i-lift up
exactly.
na lang
And
lahat.
yeah, and I understand, ma'am, and always believe in the power of choosing. You know, if you choose for something good and if you choose for something that beneficial to you, choose for something that is beneficial for everybody, it's go for it. Yun yung isa din sa pinaniniwalaan ko.
Tama.
You have to believe and you have to choose for something good, choose that is beneficial, and then go on na. Go on na. Yun yung ano ko.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Kaya naman walang wrinkles si Sir. Batang-bata. Ayan. Oo. 'Di ba, Sir
Wala po ba?
E-boy? Oo. So, we're learning from you, sir. Thank you for your wisdom. Alam ko ang dami yung pang mai-share sa amin, ano. Pero alam mo, nakakakalahating oras na pala tayo, Sir E-boy. Pero ang susunod kong tanong,
Kasi,
eto, sir. Oo. Punta na tayo sa susunod kong tanong, ano. Kasi aside from
okay po.
all these responsibilities that you do in school, for 4 years, you have been teaching in Tamalagon Integrated School as a teacher one. Alam ko na ikaw yung isang klaseng guro na promotable. Kasi despite serving our department for only 4 years, you have done so much. And aside from all this, nalaman ko din, sir, nakita ko kasi sa mga picture mo at ipapakita din natin sa ating mga audience yan, ano. You are also an event host. Ayan. So, oo.
Yeah.
Yung
Mm-mm.
tanong ko, sir, I hope you will answer this at saka hindi magagalit yung mga na host mo na ng mga events, ano. Are they paying you for this?
Ah, actually, yung hosting career ko, ma'am, is just a part-time lang naman siya. Hindi ko naman siya
Oo.
full-time talaga. Like, I have to look for ang tawag dito, customer or clients na may
Oo, oo.
event, and then I offer myself, I have to showcase myself for them to hire me. Hindi naman siya ganun. Part-time lang talaga. Um, so as I am open freelance host po ako. So whoever ng mga event organizers are hiring me, and if I am available, then I will go for it. But then kung hindi pa ako available, especially pag conflict siya doon sa work, and then
Yeah.
yung time na yun is magre-rest dapat ako, hindi ko talaga siya tinatanggap. So yung income or actually PF ang tawag namin dun PF, yung PF is
Oo.
reasonable naman siya. Depende sa reasonable naman. Depende sa klase ng event na hino-host mo. So, tsaka depende
Mm-mm.
sa budget ng client. Yun siya.
Okay. How
So,
reasonable is it, sir? Kasi
I
I can see in your picture that you are wearing suits. Sa suit pa lang na yan, ako, Diyos ko, ay baka kulang pa yung
uh,
TF sa'yo.
mm, uh,
Okay. Hindi na
actually,
natin
okay, ganito na lang,
tatanungin.
ma'am. Actually,
Oo.
oo. We have ano kasi, ma'am, we have these or organizers. So, si organizer mismo, yung naghahanap ng mga suppliers, for example, yung mga foods, yung host,
Mm.
and then si supplier somehow, yung nag-usap sa akin kung ano may
Okay.
nangyayari, ganun. And then, yung pagdating sa makeup, sa suit and everything na ginagamit ko personally, altas, kinukuha na doon sa TF ko. So,
Ay,
nag-net
wow.
lang
Okay.
siya ng mga nagninet siya, ma'am, ng mga somehow mga nasa 4 to 5 to
Wow!
3, 5, 4, 5,
Ang
5,
galing naman.
5,000,
Oh,
gano'n. Oo.
wow! Saan ka pa?
Yes po.
Meron ka bang, yeah.
Depende po siya sa ano, depende po siya ma'am sa klase ng event. Pag ang event naman ay pamalakasan, so ang preparation, ang suit, ang TF,
Yeah.
tsaka yung klase ng program, pangmalakasan din. So pero pag ang ano naman, ang event ay sakto lang, kumbaga sakto lang sa budget. So yung pinaprovide ng organizers ng team, yung sakto lang din.
Oo. Okay na
Ganun
yun,
po.
sir, kasi alam mo, you are looking for other income stream. Yun ang maganda doon. Kasi kaysa naman
Yeah.
nakatunganga ka,
Yes,
wala
yes
kang
po. Mm.
gawin, 'di ba? So, during your free time naman, ginagawa mo
Exactly.
ito. So, oo. So, this is an additional
Yes po.
income for you. At saka, yun nga yung
Yes.
sinasabi natin na lagi natin tinuturo, Sir Iboy, dito sa ating program. Ano? Kasi we are encouraging, most especially teachers, to look for additional income stream where they are good about. So look
Yeah,
for where you
exactly.
are good, where you are, you have the talent, you have the skill, and you
Yes.
uh, you sell yourself because you know that you are
Yeah, yeah.
skillful,
Mhm.
you are talented. So yung iba kasi, okay na sa tinatanggap na sweldo, pero alam naman natin ang mga gastusin tumataas, lumalaki.
Yes,
So, we
exactly.
only have
Totoo. Totoo po.
we only have to add additional
Mm.
income stream para makasabay tayo sa pagtaas ng mga presyo. Okay? So, eto pa sir,
Exactly.
eto, ito na, dito na tayo, mas ano ako dito, interested talaga kasi alam nyo, ah, nung makita ko tong picture ni Sir at saka yung kanyang video, parang, uy, ang galing naman. Paano niyo nagagawa ito? Imagine, si Sir Iboy po, mga ka-teacherpreneur, ay may-ari lang naman ng isang surface cage, no? So, dito ako
Fish.
interesado, how are you able to start this business? How are you able to start this one? How much capital did you spend to start this business? And alam mo kasi sa atin ngayon na ekonomiya, importante talaga yung ginagawa nyo na aqua farming because aside from the economic side of it, you are providing your community with cheaper na isda. So, nakaka-provide ka niyan
Yes.
sa iyong mga kasamahan diyan sa lugar nyo. So, malaking tulong sa ekonomiya aside sa inyo mismo, sa pamilya mo. So, imagine, single pa lang si Sir, meron na siyang other income stream as event host. Ngayon, meron pa siyang business sa business na aqua farming. So, sir, could you tell us more about how you were able to start this business? How much capital, how much ROI or return of investment are you getting from this? How much effort and time are you putting in this business that you are still able to do this despite your busy schedule as a teacher and as an event host, as a community talent dahil choir instrumentalist kayo ng inyong church. Sir Iboy?
Mm. Just to give a little bit of background sa ating mga audience, how I have started this form of business or this kind of business. Kasi we're living near the beach, and then we are raised by our parents through, the sources in the sea, tsaka sa river namin. My father is a fisherman, and my mother is a working housewife, and my father raises us, tsaka pinag-aral kami sa pamamagitan ng mga isda. So, sa income na kinukuha doon sa sea, tsaka sa river. So, when my brother went home for good, he started to have his own business, yung tinatawag na fish pin, wherein aside from putting the milk fish doon sa fish pond, we maximize the river to be we maximize the river na doon magpatayo ng parang cage. Pero hindi siya cage. It's a form of fish pin na parang bahay ng mga isda. Then doon pinapalaki. So, hindi rin na rin siya bago. I have seen this form of business, this kind of business doon sa Rojas City, somehow sa Pampanga, meron din ganito. And I have noticed and I have discovered na it's really reasonable to invest in this kind of business because aside from aside from
Hello
there is
guys,
the
so
cycle
nandito
of
tayo
the
pag walang
harvest is
pasok.
very
So,
short. The
yan,
yung
fish,
yung
fish, fish.
ini-invest is konti lang. So ganun siya reasonable na ipatayo. So actually at first you need
So,
to invest for more for at
sabot-sabot pag
least mga
matay.
nasa 160 to 150,000 for the construction of
This is my fish
the
pin.
span, the span of the cage
And
or
then,
the fish pin. And syempre kasama na
shoo,
dun
shoo.
yung net ng cage mo and then
So, payag
yung
is under
yung bahay
construction.
ng tagabantay ng business mo, kasama na dun siya lahat, the
Trapal
bamboos,
is life.
everything. So it runs for nasa 160 to 150,000 at first. And then after that, pag naka-harvest ka naman, so after nun, hindi ka na mag-i-invest ulit ng ganong kalaking pera. So yung bayaran mo na lang or yung bibili mo is yung baby fish na ilalagay mo ulit doon. So after nagpatayo ka ng fish pen, after nagpatayo ng fish pen, tsaka okay na yung mga net, you have to put um, depende sa laki ng cage na ginagawa mo or yung pinagawa mo. So yung sa akin kasi, yung maximum capacity lang ng cage ko is nasa 7,000 baby fish. So, pag nasa 7,000, it runs for, pag nasa harvest na sa within 3 months, yung baby fish na yon, syempre lalaki sila. So, makikita ka rin, lalabas din siya ng mga depende, nasa 2 tons ng isda or nasa 2.1 or kung sa swerte nasa 2.5. Depende po, depende sa ano yun, depende sa laki ng fish. So,
Ah,
of course,
ilang
after that na maka-harvest ka na, you have to get all your expenses. So sa unang harvest,
mm,
parang patas-patas lang because yung ano kasi yung investment mo malaki, nasa 160,000 pesos. Tapos yung kita, okay naman siya. Dadating naman sa mga 160. Pero I think sa first ko na harvest, yung kinita ko doon is nasa 30 to 45,000 pesos. Yung net na yun siya ng first harvest. Then, after that, you
wow.
need to buy naman another fish na ulit sa 7,000 pesos and then repeat cycle po, para palakihin. Then, after yung maganda, sa second and then sa second harvest, tsaka sa mga next harvest, wala ka ng expense kunin. Wala ka ng um, wala ka ng
Yeah.
ibabawas na expenses kasi wala ka namang ginastos. Wala ka I mean,
Yes.
may gastusin ka pero yung feeds, yung i-feed sa mga isda. So yun lang yung ibabawas mo doon sa second harvest mo.
Mm.
Ganun po.
Sir Iboy, yung lugar na kung saan nandun ang iyong fish pen, binabayaran nyo ba yon?
Okay. Actually we have fish pond kasi that is private. Yung fish pen ko is nasa river kasi siya, that is
Oo.
public domain. So if we
So,
go
are you,
into law, the river is owned by the government itself and the public.
mm-mm.
So far wala siyang permit kasi public domain yung river. So hindi naman siya naka-ankla doon sa lupa ng private. Doon mismo siya sa river nakalagay. So purely public domain siya. Walang binabayaran na any permit or
But,
annual fee doon sa government. But I think now narinig ko na the local government unit are especially sa ang more specifically sa ang bayan is crafting these ordinance to have a permit doon.
Yeah.
And we're working on that also.
Okay. Yes, kasi oo, tama 'yun, no? Kasi kailangan din nating I heard and I read these operators of fish pen are paying the LGU. Hindi dito pero
Yes,
doon
yes, ma'am.
sa sa Bay, sa Manila. Okay. So,
Yes po.
it's good to know that you are contributing to the economic growth of our place by doing this business. So, yung tanong kong susunod, Sir Eboy, how are you able to manage yung yung business kasi syempre does it take much of your time or ano lang yung oras mo doon sa yung fish pen? Ano lang yung mga kailangan mong gawin doon?
Okay. At first, you have to see it na okay yung place, saka may
Okay.
tao talagang babantay, knowing we have our work. So, I and my father work. So, hindi lang pang 24/7 nakabantay doon. Syempre, I have my work. So, my father at saka yung kapatid ko is there 24/7 na nakabantay. Not really 24/7 talaga nakabantay sila doon kasi meron mang sarili akong tagabantay. Like kasi ma'am
Okay.
yung fishman dapat kasi meron kasi
Oo.
person na babantay doon hanggang gabi. Mm-mm. So,
Yes, kasi baka
um,
mamaya magising ka
after
na lang
you
isang
work,
araw, ubos na yung mga isda mo, no? Na harvest na.
totoo po 'yan, oo. Most of the time yung doon po sa fish pin is yung father ko talaga, yung father ko. Tapos chine-check
Okay.
ng kuya ko kung okay naman. And then ako pag I have free time, especially after work, I went there to relax. Ayun, so check, usap-usap, and of course,
Yeah, very
you
relaxing.
have
Tama.
to
Sana
give, you have to give.
makapunta ako diyan ano,
Oo,
tapos
oo.
mag-ihaw-ihaw.
Sure, ma'am. No worries po, no worries. Much welcome, much welcome,
Pero
ma'am. Oo.
eto sunod kong
Ganon,
tanong, Sir
so,
Iboy. Ang susunod kong tanong sa inyo, siyempre, you have your father manning your business for you. At saka aside from doon sa worker mo na
yes, ma'am.
binabayaran. Etong tanong ko sa iyo, binabayaran mo ba tatay mo? May sweldo ba siya?
Actually, Ma'am, sa amin kasi, we have this notion, yung tinatawag namin sa bahay na mama tax at papa tax. So sa lahat po ng income ni son tsaka ni daughter, may tax doon si father tsaka si
Ah,
mother. So lahat po, oo, lahat ng So pag automatic na po yan na may papa tax tsaka mama tax. So ano naman, hindi naman sila obligasyon bilang anak na magbigay talaga sa tatay. But syempre, tayo naman po yung bumibili ng mga maintenance nila, yung mga pangangailangan nila. Hindi understand
oo.
na nangangailangan din
Ang
tayo. So, they're not
swerte.
demanding on, dapat ganitong percentage yung sa akin sa income
Oo.
ko. Yung tagabantay,
Ang
may percentage po yung tagabantay natin. Oo. Pero yung,
okay. So, mm-mm.
sa akin
Ang
po yung,
swerte naman ng mga
wala po.
magulang mo sa inyo, Sir Iboy, ano? Ang swerte-swerte nila sa inyo na magkakapatid. Okay. So, by percentage pala, yung sinisweldo ng mga ng tao mo dyan na nagbabantay. So, how
Yes,
about
ma'am.
pag halimbawa na parang patas-patas lang yung harvest mo sa iyong pinanggastos, so, magkano yung makukuha niya?
Ah, yung yung percentage po is doon naka-base sa net na makukuha mo. Oo. So, regardless of, for example, pag nag-income ko tayo ng mga nasa 150,000 isang harvest sa loob ng 3 months, so matik po, 10% po yung nasa kanya. 10% po yung nasa tagabang tayo. Kasi you have to, ano
Okay.
naman you have to supply naman yung kain na doon, lahat naman. Tapos, syempre, dyan din yung mga personal needs you have to supplement naman. Kasi, ano mo yun, trabahador mo na yun. So, ganun. So, yung pagpatas-patas, so hindi naman siya, hindi naman dumadating sa time na ganun yung business ko. So, hindi naman. So, for example, pag depende po, kung nasa 150,000 yung income, yung net mo, 10% sa kanya. So, kung 50,000 lang yung net mo, 10% pa rin sa kanya. So, parang ganun po yung distribution.
Okay. So, kaya nga, dapat alagaan niyang mabuti para magkaroon naman ng malaking porsyento, ano? Oo.
Malaki.
So,
Yes po.
So, Sir E-Boy, I'm so happy for you na aside from your regular job, you are able to find another business that is giving you additional income for you and for your family. So, napakalaking bagay po nito para
Yes
sa
po.
ating teacherpreneur na program because here in our program, we are trying to lift up the spirit of the teachers na hindi lang lahat ng mga teachers ay lubog sa utang, kundi gumagawa tayo ng mga bagay para iangat ang ating financial status in life. Hindi tayo yung kasama dun sa mga lubog na lubog sa utang dahil they were not able to manage their resources, their finances well. At dito sa ating programa ay gusto nating i-showcase yung mga katulad ninyo, Sir E-Boy, na pwede pong mag-inspire ng mga kasamahan nating guro dahil dyan sa ginagawa nyo, alam ko na marami pong mai-inspire tayo mga kasamahang guro that if Sir E-Boy was able to do it, we can all do it in a different way. There are so many ways where we can earn additional income for ourselves and for our families. So it's a very full day for us here in Teacherpreneur, Sir E-Boy. We are so lucky. We are so privileged that you were able to share with us your business and your part of your life as a teacher and as a talent of the community. So thank you so much, Sir E-Boy, for gracing our episode today. Thank you for guesting. It's really a pleasure for us here in Teacherpreneur.
Message na lang no, sa ating mga audience, ang na lang, not just culture. I always believe and I understand that everybody has its own dream. We have our dreams and ambitions and goals. And this would not be possible if we are not persevere to do it. You know, it's not difficult to say that you have your dreams. It's not possible that I wanted to be like this. I wanted to have like this. Yeah, it's not possible to hindi siya mahirap sabihin. But yung mahirap na gawin is yung perseverance na gawin yung mga bagay na yun. So, I have learned and based on my personal experience na aside from dreaming of something, aiming for something, you have to be persevere. You have to be persevere of doing those things. So, I understand na uh, we are living in this time of crisis wherein competitions is really, masyadong mabigat. So, I think everybody should look for something na beneficial and look for something kung saan tayo magaling, tsaka saan tayo pwedeng kumita, tsaka mag-income, and persevere those dreams. Let us use those steps as our channel, as our instrument to move forward and to aim those dreams and ambition that we have. Yan po. Yes, I would like to grab this. I'd like to grab this opportunity, ma'am, to really extend my gratitude and thanks na paunlakan ako sa inyong programa. Really blessed na nakausap kayo and sharing this blessing, I guess, to all those teachers, not only for teachers but for everybody, regardless of how much you invest. Again, sabi ko nga, malaki man investment mo or konti lang investment mo, as long as you have a perseverance to do it sa makakaya mo, you can achieve those. You can achieve those things.
Correct.
And of course,
Tama.
you don't have to forget to na itaas talaga sa kanya lahat ng mga bagay.
Correct.
It's really important na you have your dreams, you are persevere. Pag hindi po siya naka-anchor sa taas, hindi po talaga siya mag-work.
Tama. Exactly. Thank you so much for your wisdom, Sir Eddie Boy. Falsis Tabios. Thank you so, so much. And more blessed in our show here at Teacherpreneur for guesting you and for you sharing everything to our audience. I hope and I know that they will be getting relevant informations and inspiration for their own life. So thank you so, so much. We have heard
Yes
it
po.
from Sir
Thank
Eddie
you very much,
Boy
ma'am.
Tabios. Thank you so, so much, sir. God bless and keep safe
Thank you
po.
very much,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Maraming salamat po. Okay.
Thank you so, so much for watching this episode with us and with Sir Eddie Boy Falsistabios, our teacher one from Tamalagon Integrated School here in the district of Tangalan in the division of Aklan. We have heard it from him. Despite his busy schedule in school and in the community, he still was able to manage his business, which is being the owner of a fish pen here in Tangalan. So giving him additional revenue, additional income for him and his family. There are teachers who are trying to lift up their finances through entrepreneurship. At ito po ang ating mga teacherpreneur, ang gurong dilang magaling magturo, madiscarded din sa buhay. Thank you so, so much for joining us in this episode. God bless and see you next time. Namaste.